emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Reese?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that's exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Got him on the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to Washington. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hits inside. It's Edwards. Got room at the 35. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The fake wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. He's going to... Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen.
He lets one fly deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Hey, man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good. And so far, obviously, the DB wins. It's 1-0 DB. Nice job playing the football, playing coverage on the outside, not giving up the big play. I have a feeling, guys, though, that ain't the last time we're going to see this matchup.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. At the 30. At the 20. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Right back to the well. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to go deep. Finds his open man. Off to the races. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Slips a tackle. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
2nd down, gonna throw it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown Tide.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Long way to go on second down. They'll give it to Washington. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Tigers want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on third down. Just got rid of that one.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Sets his feet. It's Cantrell. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. That is way more distance than he anticipated. Might have used the wrong club. It's a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Holds on, it's Singleton. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football. But what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Johnson. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Cantrell. Blasted as he lets it go. Lucky to get it off.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going for the big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Edwards. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Edwards. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking for space, it's Edwards. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And we are dead even here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw one first. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 7 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
And it's the Huskers able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp.
There he goes to the left. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Looking left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Quick completion on the out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Hands it off. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Pressure coming, and a good boot here by the punter. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking for an out. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls it. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him again. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Trying to get started. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of this drive. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Comes down, it's Kane. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Second and long here. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. All alone as he catches it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Drops back on first down. Back's got it on the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Stepping to the right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Caught. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just smothered on the play.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
Oh, no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, they're locked up.
Well, that's what the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick.
What's your internet fucked up or something? Hell no.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. On play action. Sends it downfield. Caught at the 25. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Barber. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Press center down's going to the air. He's going for the big play. Picked off to stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go on. How in the world? You got to get that out of the end zone there, and they'll end up having to take a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. A kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. To throw, it's Cantrell. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires left. Found a seam. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's the two-point conversion attempt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They punt it away on fourth down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy. but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let him get behind him, and they knock the football to the ground.
He's taking the deep shot, and they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down, because now it's third and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on third down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on fourth down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hits the crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. Flips it out to the back. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A little release to the back. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. There he goes. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. That's it! A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style. Since 1893,